Hey guys, 308 bullet tests part 2. Yeah, we're gonna catch some bullets today. Got a few hand loads there ready to go in 308, mostly 180 grains. We'll get into that here before I get to shooting. So this is what I'm using, just the old school wet newspaper. A lot of guys will say, well, geez, Glockster, you should be using ballistics gel. Well, yeah, ballistics gel's awesome, but considering the cost of it and the shipping to get it up here, it suddenly doesn't become so awesome. I picked all this stuff up at the recycle depot. It cost me zero. A few gallons of water and some time to get it soaked up and the gas to get out here. I gotta tell you, I checked to buy some of the ballistics gel. The shipping alone was more expensive than the actual product, so we're back to newspapers. So anyway guys, let's go catch some bullets. Alright, next up let's go with the 168 grain Barnes tip triple shocks. Surprisingly enough, these bullets are actually less expensive than AccuBonds and ballistic tips up here. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Alright, 168 Barnes tipped triple shocks. Okay, so here's our entry hole for the 168s. That's the 168 grained Barnes tipped triple shock. There we go. Starting to open up here. She opens up absolutely massive destruction there. We'll have to put that one back. It's pretty much done up its case. Now, as you can see, it penetrated quite a ways before that tip started blowing off. It's like we opened up a bit, got the edge along here, and we came back here. Looks like we actually had a little bit of a direction change here. It's down to the middle now. How well have we seen that there, boys? Yeah, pretty well. It's still going. And there she be, right there. Surprised to see that and your classic Barnes expansion right there. Now, I guess the question stands. Honestly, okay, we're gonna add this one back in because it went through, so I'm not sure. Remember, this is highly unscientific, guys, but we are just going with the baseline. So let's see what the Barnes did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 inches. So yeah, we got significantly deeper penetration. Much higher weight retention, and actually a very good wound channel. And probably in today's market up here, for maybe even less than an oscillator ballistic tip. So these are pretty impressive, I gotta say. Now here we've got the conventional Barnes 165 grain triple shock bullet. Let's go check that out. Here's the 165 grain conventional triple shock. It's coming over. Massive wound channel again. You can see this is the kind of pulp that it's making here. Look at that, eh? Massive, massive wound cavity. Now, as you can see here, right to there, we've still got a and she's still going here, boys. Okay, now we see the most of the big trauma is starting to wind down, and we're into just basic penetration mode here. Just carrying through. This is the follow through. The destruction's been done. Wow, this is impressive. This is even farther back than the tipped one went. There we are. There it is. So we're just into this. Let me just move this over, guys. So you can see there she is. Right there. Let me just zoom in on it for you. There she is right there. She's caught there. And once again, the classic triple shock expansion. Now, one thing we did notice with the tipped is that it opened up a lot quicker. It opened up significantly quicker than the old conventional Barnes bullet did. So what that's telling me is that polymer tip really does make a difference. So I left my measuring tape. I'll go grab it and let's see what we get for measure on this. All right, let's see how these 165 grain conventionals did. Wow, look at that, eh? That's the whole stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 inches. So as you can see, that plastic tip really did, you know, so you can really see that plastic tip really added a significant, you know, sped up expansion much quicker than the TSX, but it also didn't quite expand as far. So at lower velocities, I'm thinking the TTSX, but at you know, higher velocity, the TSX. Now the next one we've got is not a hunting bullet. It's a 175 grain Sierra Match King as loaded by Remington. Why are you doing that, Glock? These Match King bullets get a lot of use, tactical use and police use. So let's see what it does. Okay, so there's the entry wound right there, entrance hole. 175 grain Match Kings. No, not terribly impressive. Virtually no wound channel within the first 6 inches. That's pretty much done anything it's going to do. Opened up a bit here. As you can see, it's opening up a bit. Still going. Opens right up, so it takes a while. Now we're getting to see something here out of the 175 grain Match Kings. And at this point, I'll relocate here again, guys and gals. You can see at this point, we're really getting some massive expansion. So it does take a while for these to start opening up, but holy snap, when they do, look out. And we're still going. And we're still going. Wow. And we're still going. And we're still going. And she's starting to close out. Here we are. There we are. So, as you can see, that's about what I got left of the 175 grain Sierra Match King. But penetration, wow. Explosive. Impressive, actually. I didn't think we'd get this much out of it. Let's set back a bit here so you guys can see. Okay, this is the 175 grain Sierra Match King loaded by Remington. We had her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 inches with some pretty devastating wound channels there. It's kind of cool. Didn't expect that. And the last one through testing today in the 308 is the 168 Sierra Match King, also loaded by Remington. That's got some zip. Let's go check it out. Alright, 168 grain Sierra Match King, loaded by Remington right there. It's very similar performance to the 175. Not a lot in the first 6 inches, then she just opens right the heck up. Very traumatic wound channel. A bit deeper penetration than the 175, probably due to the higher velocity. But it stayed together a little bit better. Not all that much better. There's my hand right there. As you can see, there's not that much left. Although the penetration was fairly impressive. It opened right up. I certainly wouldn't be worried about going after thin-skinned, two-legged predators with these, that's for damn sure. Sporting animals, not so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 14 inches out of these, but as you can see, there's not a damn thing left of them. So, let's go wrap it up here at the truck. So what do we take away from this, guys? Well, I would take away that modern cup and core bullets, for the most part, are pretty damn good. And with the way that Fusion 180 grain Fusion bullet penetrated, let's see, that's it right there, the 180 grain Fusion. No, that's not it. That's the 180 grain Fusion right there. I would not hesitate to use the triple shocks, the AccuBonds, the ballistic tips, the triple shocks for any thin-skinned game in North America. Big bears, yeah, I'd probably stick with the bonded and the controlled, the little more the premium bullet. The only one that I'm a little leery of right now, guys, is this Berger VLD. My gut's telling me that it's going to be absolutely just fine for deer-sized game. I've seen it out at long range be pretty impressive on elk in the big magnums, but I'm just wondering if, at that distance the velocity hadn't slowed down well enough that, we weren't getting this big, massive wound channel and massive, the velocity was low enough that it held together is what I guess I'm trying to get at. At higher velocity, shorter ranges, I don't know. I'm gonna try and take one out, go try and take a buck with it this year. I like the AccuBonds, I like them all. The Fusion was a real surprise to me. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll get this up and edit it together so it makes a little bit more sense. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.